Welcome to the REPTIME online training manual. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to write line item orders. Log into REPTIME and go into entry at the top left and click on order entry. This will bring up the order entry screen, and once it comes up, the first thing you want to make sure is the order type is set to line item order. To do that, look to your top right and you'll find line item right below the drop down. There's total only, samples, and quotes or other orders that you can write in samples. Look out for those videos also. In this one, line item for right now. Once line item is selected, you're going to be blinking over to the left at customer ship to. Select the customer you're going to write the order for and just type in the first few letters of the customer. TEST is the one that I've selected, and you can see the one in the bottom, the blue, is the customer it's found that's closest to that criteria. I'm going to hit enter, and that's going to select that customer and fill it in. I hit enter every time through this order entry screen because it will take me through all the important fields that are necessary to fill out the order. If I hit the tab key, as everybody is used to and familiar with, it will fill out the order properly. However, it will take you through all these other fields that are unnecessary for filling out orders. Those are used probably 10% of the time, but 90% of the time you'll most likely be hitting the enter key to go through all the important fields. In this case, I've hit the enter key and it's taken us to manufacturer. I'm going to put in a test manufacturer named Banbury, B-A-N, and it's selected the closest one right there, Banbury, in blue, and hit enter. That manufacturer will be selected, and now we're at order code. The letter R is selected because that was a default set into options at the bottom right, and for every order that we write, the letter R will show up. If we wish to override this, we can delete it and choose the letter S for a show order, phone, direct, office, road, whatever choice there is. Once you hit enter, the salesperson will light up, and the salesperson by default will be selected by the zip code that's assigned to that salesperson. So in this case, this test customer is assigned to this Bill James. After this customer has been assigned to this rep will automatically be appeared every time. Hit enter and the system will take you down to order date. As you notice, it skipped through all the other fields and dropped you to order date. If you would hit the tab key, you would be going through all these other tab fields. Make sure to hit the enter key. On order date, the default order date of today will be filled in. Hit enter if you wish to change it, or not change it, you can change it, but you can make it to anything you want, and then hit enter, and the same default date will be selected for ship date. This is meaning that the order is going to ship ASAP. If it's not that way and maybe in 30 days it's going to ship, then you can change the date to 0601. You hit enter and you get cancel date. On cancel date, you can actually put in any cancel date you wish, or you can keep it blank as many customers do. In this one, I just put in 7/1. Seasonal is another one that we can put in. We don't necessarily need to have it, and not a lot of customers use this as well too. PO number. You can enter and put in an automatic PO if this vendor has settings to choose a default PO by the prefix of the rep's first and last name, and the PO number will create a generic number out of that, or a unique number out of that, and put that as an automatic PO. If not, we can actually create one and just put in test 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hit enter, and we're going to go to miscellaneous, new account, and accept back orders. New account is good when we add a new customer to flag this so that when we run reports, we can know which new accounts were added for what timing and what reasons. It's just a good helpful tool for running reports. Hit enter and you go on to accept back orders. Generally, this is always checked, so keep it the way it is. Hit enter and go to terms. Terms is for choosing the method of payment that this customer is going to pay this vendor on the order. You can choose net 30, and that'll be a 30-day period. Or you can actually choose a credit card that's on file. You can choose anything like that. Well, let's choose Visa in this case. And the system will pop up with a pop-up to show the credit card and everything like that. This credit card information is here, and this is a default credit card, test credit card number. And you can see that we can select Visa for this customer, and if they had anything else, we can choose anything else. Once you've selected that, it will ask you, do you want to save these terms as the default for this customer and manufacturer? You can select yes or no. This option is helpful whenever the next time you're writing an order for this customer and vendor, defaults will be selected so the order process will go much faster if you were to say yes in this case. For that reason, I'm going to say yes. The next thing is attach credit that's highlighted here in the box. This is not generally important to many clients also, so you can just hit enter and go on to ship via. Unless your main office tells you otherwise, you can go in and look at more tutorials on attaching credit. Ship via is the way that the customer is going to receive their shipment. You can most likely choose best way, as that's an option that every vendor would choose their own method of shipping the customer the shipment. Once you've selected that and hit enter, the cursor will be blinking at catalog number at the bottom left, as you see that, and now you're ready to select the items for this order. You can select any item by just typing in the item information for this line, and a box will appear immediately when you start typing anything. The reason the box appears is this is our unique way of selecting our items. Since we've already selected all the header information for the order, customer, manufacturer, order date, ship date, payment, shipping, all that good stuff, the only thing that's left is select the items. So in this window, you could go through and start clicking on everything that you would like to purchase, and at the top you can do a good search by backspacing and choosing a number range, saying I'm looking for everything that's in the 2s, and the 2s will appear at the bottom, and you can click through and select everything that you want. You can double click on any one of these items and change it and say they want 12. As you notice, the numbers are going to default minimums. These are the minimums that are coming in from the main office. You can't override them or anything here at this moment. However, you can just change the quantity and put more of it there by double clicking. A trick here, if you're scrolling and adding too many items, is to keep going up and down and choosing the box that shows up with the amounts, and you put that in. After you've selected all your items, you hit add checked. After you've selected those, there you go. You have all the items. That's generally everything that you want to do for an order. However, you might want to put in everything as far as comments, special instructions to let the manufacturer and customer know what's going on. Also, you can see certain things at the bottom to help you out with the order, to see the number of lines and quantities that are being set for this order, to help you know how much you're selling and the number of lines that are in this order, and the total right there, $186. If you wish to put a comment here saying ship ASAP, you can go into comments and ship ASAP. If you wish to put any special instructions or anything like that saying this needs to have a discount for spring, you can go ahead and do that. Once you've selected and put all your instructions and stuff, you're basically done with this. You can hit save at the top right, F4, or click here, and now that order is saved. The system removed certain fields ready for you to write another order and kept certain fields such that you can redo another order for another customer or the same customer with the same vendor and same criterias, and just have to fill in a little bit more information to make another order. If you want to go browse this order, you can go to search and browse and view all the orders that you've been writing in a timeline. As you can see, we've done 4 test orders, so there they are. You can click on those orders and the information will populate at the top for you to go back and edit anything that you want again, and simply hit resave to finish any re-editing or modify any orders that you've already put into the system. This is generally the way to write an order in line item system. The next few things that you'd like to do after writing a line item order is to sending an order or printing it or doing other things like that. Go view other tutorials regarding those things. Thank you.